Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Isuzu Commercial Truck of America's Executive Director of Marketing, Mr. Brian Tauble.
Thank you. And thank you for coming to Isuzu's presentation at the 2016 NTEA Work Truck Show. If you haven't had lunch yet, feel free to join us after our presentation for some lunch. And if you'd like a little refreshment later, we'll be serving Red Bull and Schwann's ice cream in our booth today and tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m. All of us at Isuzu are extremely excited and love coming to the NTEA Work Truck Show. As the biggest true medium-duty work truck event, this show gives us the opportunity to talk, listen to our fleet buyers, our body companies, our dealers, and most of all, our customers. That's why over the years, we've taken the opportunity at the Work Truck Show to reveal new products, announce production plans, unveil enhancements to our programs, and new applications, and many more things. We're especially excited this year. After all, we just came off a year where our partners at Spartan Motors assembled our 20,000th Isuzu gasoline truck in just 4 years. That brings the total number of gasoline trucks that we've built to 97,000 vehicles. And 2015 marked the delivery of our 500,000th Isuzu-built trucks sold in the US and Canada since we've entered the market just nearly 32 years ago. But as exciting as the past has been, the future is even brighter. And thanks to this groundbreaking new product we're going to reveal here today. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Before we introduce you to this game-changing truck, we have a couple special guests I'd like to introduce you to. Joining us all today from Isuzu Motors Limited in Tokyo, Japan, Mr. Toshihiro Yuhara, the Senior Executive Officer. Mr. Jay Najima, the Associate Division Executive of Sales. And Masayuki Umida, the General Manager of Quality Assurance. And Yasunao Hino, the General Manager of International Service. And from our U.S. engineering group in Plymouth, Michigan, Mr. Yusao Tamai, the President of Isuzu Technical Center of America. And now, to tell you more about this truck, the one you've only seen in the shadows, the one that's draped here behind me, to tell you more about it and the reasons we believe it will shape the future, it's my pleasure to introduce the Executive Vice President and General Manager of Isuzu Commercial Truck of America and the President of Isuzu Commercial Truck of Canada, Mr. Sean Skinner. Sean.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for joining us here today. And thank you again, Brian, for getting us started. I'd like you to know something, and you may not be aware of this, but Isuzu Motors Limited turns 100 years old this year. That's right. Isuzu Motors Limited was founded in 1916 in Japan. In fact, we have the longest history of any Japanese manufacturer in the business. We've come a long way in our first century, and today Isuzu is recognized as one of the leading commercial and light commercial vehicle manufacturers in the world, a leading diesel engine manufacturer, and the largest commercial vehicle manufacturer in Japan. Today, Isuzu vehicles are sold in 100 countries around the world, and we can be found on all 7 continents. And our company is strong. This financial position allows us to be more aggressive in making investments in our future growth and to support the technologies that are required to meet more stringent and expensive regulations that we face here and in the Canadian markets. Isuzu is committed to expanding our business in this market. After all, it is a fantastic market for us. Last year, Brian touched on a few of the things, but we sold nearly 21,000 Isuzu branded trucks, a record for the Isuzu brand truck in this marketplace. That represents better than a 10% increase in our N-Series sales versus 2014. And our US and Canadian parts business was up nearly 6%. And that represents an all-time record in both markets for us, indicating that our dealer business is also very good in that arena. But enough about the records that we shattered yesterday. Let's talk about the expectations we're going to shatter tomorrow. The future is something that we think a lot about at Isuzu. In fact, we don't just think about it. We study trends and projections. We conduct research. We pay close attention, and I'd like to think that we've got pretty good at predicting it as far as the medium-duty truck business is concerned. Here are some of the trends that we've identified for the future. The population of the working age adults is going to increase dramatically between now and the year 2050, and will continue to climb until the end of this century and beyond. But unlike the population growth that we've seen that followed World War II, we don't anticipate that these adults will be fleeing for the suburbs. Instead, every indication is there will be significant growth in urban areas, particularly in cities with populations that exceed 1 million. The commercial vehicle market forecast indicates that there will be steady and sustained growth in the truck market at least through 2021. But meanwhile, contradictory to that, we've seen a dramatic decrease in the number of truck drivers on the road. With an average age of 55 years and with an increase in population, we will need approximately 330,000 drivers within the next 5 years, over 100,000 more than we have today. Where will we need them? And, equally as important, what will they need to be driving? This is where we see a tremendous opportunity for a truck that can meet the increasing needs for urban pickup and delivery, offers excellent fuel economy, and a low cost of ownership that will meet our dealers' requests and the needs of our future customers, that will also grow with our product lineup. And so today, we're going to introduce you to a truck that is affordable, sustainable, built for our market needs, assembled in America, an all-new truck for the Canadian and US markets, a true medium-duty Class 6 truck, the 2018 Isuzu FTR. Now, you know, most of you that have been involved with us for a while, that the FTR has a long and rich history. The first F-Series models were built in Japan in 1970. I wasn't born yet. Thank you for laughing at that. And here in the United States, more than 35,000 of the FTR's predecessor trucks are still on the road today. But as I said, this is not the F-Series of the past. This is a truck for the future. Now, you'll hear more specifics about the truck from Ed Crawford in just a few minutes, but let me tell you this. The 2018 FTR will have full Class 6, 25,950-pound GVWR, and it will be powered by our 4HK1 TC turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Now, I know what you're all thinking. In addition to having the crystal ball that I talked about earlier to predict things, I'm also a mind reader, at least I am today. You're thinking, can a 4-cylinder engine really do the job in this class? Well, while we're not prepared to share with you today horsepower and torque figures, I can tell you this. Our turbocharged 4H engine is plenty powerful for the primary market segment that we've identified, urban pickup and delivery. And the 4H engine is proven technology. Leveraging this technology allows us to lower the cost of ownership. And that, remember, horsepower and torque can oftentimes come with costs associated with them. The 2018 Isuzu FTR will be stingy at the pump while still providing the capability you want in a Class 6 truck and the durability you've come to expect from Isuzu. Think about the auto industry 15 years ago. Most cars, and I think you would agree with this, were powered by either a V6 or a V8 engine. Last week, I saw the Cadillac CT6 for the first time. That's their new flagship full-size sedan. And it comes standard with a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine under the hood. So today's technology lets you enjoy comparable performance with the fuel efficiency of a 4-cylinder engine. The new FTR will not only be assembled in America also, almost all of the engineering was done here as well at the Isuzu Technical Center located in Plymouth, Michigan, where Mr. Tamai heads things up. In fact, several of the engineers are here today with us to answer questions when that time comes. So the truck is not only a testament to Isuzu's commitment to the U.S. and Canadian markets, it has been designed with the needs of these businesses and drivers utmost in our minds. And with the introduction of the FTR, we'll be appealing to more of those drivers than ever before. When the 2018 FTR reaches dealerships in mid-2017, we will strengthen our commitment to making our dealers the single place that our customers can go to fulfill their transportation needs. And we will offer an array of product unmatched by any other low-cab forward builder in the industry. Make no mistake about it, this is what is coming for medium-duty trucks in the future. Capability matched to efficiency, designed for the needs that our customers will have in the not-too-distant future and beyond. At Isuzu, we are the visionaries and the innovators in 4-cylinder powertrain solutions. We would rather be trendsetters than me too or follow the leader companies. We are the leaders, and others will follow in this arena, we believe. As I mentioned earlier, we were the first truck builders in Japan. And now, 100 years later, we are still the first. Now, I know you're all anxious to get up here and see the truck, the all-new FTR, but before we reveal it, we want to give you more information about it. So, to provide the details that I probably couldn't remember, it's my pleasure to bring to the stage Executive Director of Sales Operations for Isuzu Commercial Trucks of America, Mr. Ed Crawford. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Ed.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you, Sean. And may I also welcome all of you to our presentation, and thank you for coming. Now, before we show you the truck and give you a chance to crawl all over it, let's just take a few minutes and talk about some of the key features, benefits, and specifications of the new FTR. The overall concept of the FTR is to bring to you the next generation medium-duty, low-cab forward truck with a highly efficient 4-cylinder diesel engine. The best Class 6 truck for the urban pickup and delivery market. Powered by Isuzu's proven 4HK1-TC diesel engine, offering great fuel economy and low cost of ownership. The FTR will be pre-spec'd and available in a finite number of configurations for ease of ordering by both dealers and customers. And as you see, this truck will provide important efficiencies for various vocations who can take advantage of it. Features that include a choice of 8 wheelbases that will accommodate body lengths from 16 to 30 feet, a bolted rear suspension not riveted for ease of wheelbase modifications, a clean back of cab for simplified body installations, and a 50-degree wheel cut for outstanding maneuverability. The truck will be a dock hide truck with 11R22.5 tires, and depending upon wheelbase, the FTR will be offered with either a 50 or 100-gallon single aluminum fuel tank, along with many U.S.-sourced components. Powertrain features is the Isuzu's proven 4HK1 TC diesel engine with a B10 life of 310,000 miles, targeted to achieve the best fuel economy in its class while providing a high torque output, all mated to an Allison 2000 series automatic transmission. Be sure to check out these exterior features of the FTR, including a wide cab to accommodate 3 across seating, a separate convex mirrors for improved side and rear visibility, a passenger ground mirror, side turn signals, and cornering lamps. On the inside, you'll see that the cab is big and spacious, with 3 seats and storage behind the passenger and driver's seats. Featuring great visibility, overhead consoles for storage, and a suspension seat with mechanical height control to reduce driver fatigue. Again, when you get a chance to get inside, we're confident that you'll be impressed with all the touches and added productivity for the driver. Now, production will begin in mid-2017, and the FTR will be available at Isuzu dealerships nationwide shortly thereafter. We'll keep you apprised of our launch plans as they develop. But right now, we have an immediate launch plan, and that's to take the wraps off of this beautiful truck in front of you. So Brian, Sean, join me back up on stage.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
So Ed told you about this truck. Are you ready to see it?
Yes.
You guys can do better than that. Are you ready to see it? There you go. The truck that defies compromise and conventional thinking. The truck of the future, anticipating our customer needs today. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 Isuzu FTR.
Looks good.
We invite all of you to come up and take a closer look and get into the truck as well. All of us here at Isuzu, along with several of our engineers, are here to answer any questions that you may have. And thank you again for coming to our event today. Enjoy the rest of the NTEA Work Truck Show. Thank you very much.